Hello everyone, welcome to the Displaced Kitten. This is a very exciting unboxing, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Turtle Team Up Magic the Gathering bundle. It's a new 2 to 4 player cooperation game mode. You can play with your friends, and it also has 4 play boosters just for fun, I believe. Team up with the table and take down the baddies. When the evil shredder attack, turtles fight back. It's a new exciting cooperative strategy format for Magic the Gathering from 2 to 4 players, where they battle for survival against an onslaught of villainous adversaries. You can play with your favorites of the 4 pre-built 60-card hero decks, then crack into the included play boosters to expand your strategies. Plus, it's the perfect training dojo for Magic players of any skill level to come together and play. I am definitely encouraging this sort of products where you can introduce new players in a fun way, where you're not playing against them, but like against like an enemy deck. This is the sort of stuff that I'm very excited to see into the future, to be honest. So there's one enemy deck with 11 bosses. There's the 4 play boosters, there's the 4 decks, and then there's also 17 event cards. This is what the packaging looks like. Okay, so let's crack it open. There's some Krang, I believe, over here, and then some Shredder over here. The box is quite heavy / sturdy. So there's a booklet. Oh, this is so cool. These are like counters. So this is like the instruction manual. And then there's like tons of 1+1 counters, and it's also like a life tracker. You can see how many life you have left. You will begin at 20 over here, and then I guess you will be using something to signify like a pizza where you stand, and you can, because you can track your different life total. That's so cool. You can also like cut it out here. I wouldn't cut it out, to be honest. And then this is the boss life total that begins at 40. So this is the instruction manual. Welcome Turtle Team Mode. You got the counters, play boosters, the boss, life trackers, pointers, setup boss deck. This is gonna explain to you there's achievements. It's like a video game. This is so cool. They give you like achievements if you win the game. I love this. Cowabunga, more ways to play cooperative challenge, adding more players, expand your deck with play boosters, what happens to instant and sorceries, like explanation, rules, what's the card name, basic Magic the Gathering rules, part of the turns, etc. And then this is the baby itself. There's this big sort of divider. One thing I like, you can use this as a storage unit for decks. If this is like a 40 card deck, then 100%, yeah, I can see 4 decks fitting here, either commander or standard or whatever floats your boat. Got Michelangelo. These are the 4 play boosters. They each come next to the deck, and then the villain comes in the middle, I believe. Yeah, this is the boss cards and the events. this is pretty cool. I like that you can use this storage. You need to put your decks or put anything else. So here's the 4 decks. Here's the 4 play boosters, and here's the postcards. Rafael, Donatello, Michelangelo, Leonardo. But I want to open the postcards first, because I'm curious about what's inside. Bosses plus events, separate postcards and event cards. So let's crack it open. It's sort of like this. The whole thing about Universes Beyond is that it really wants me to revisit the universes. So postcards. Is the other way. Post plus events. Oh, sorry. Event, villain infiltration. It says event card over here. And then boss cards. So there's these are the bosses, and then these are the events. And then this says separate boss cards and event cards. Yeah, probably take a look into the rulings later. And then for the bosses we have Slash the Dark Mirror, attacking creatures the bosses control have first strike. The Rat King, ninjas, the bosses control have death touch. Savante Romero, whenever one or more ninjas the bosses control deal commit damage to a hero, so the bosses play a card. Chrome Dome, Cyber Ninja, ninjas the bosses control get 1+0 for each boss. Baxter, creatures named Foot Disciple have flying. Krang, the boss play an additional courage turn, and then at the start of the boss turn, bosses loses 2 life. Letterhead, when this boss enters, the boss gain 5 life for each boss. Karai, whenever the hero control dies, the hero loses 1 life. Rocksteady, whenever the boss attack, put a 1+1 counter on each creature named Foot Disciple. Bebop, whenever the boss attack, put a 1+1 counter on each creature. Same effect. And then Shredder, Foot Clan Overlord, whenever the boss's control die, the hero loses 1 life. It's a funny thing, he's having an aristocrat effect, I guess. And then these are the events. Villain infiltration. As a team, the heroes choose a creature with the greatest power. Among creatures they control, destroy it. Villain mayhem. As a team, the heroes choose a creature they control, destroy each other creature. So these are like events, and this is like a Foot Disciple. This creature can block, slash, smash, destroy a turtle. Slower. Villain hype, my hand, 3 creatures they control. Sorry, board wipe. There's more villain infiltrations. Slash mass, destroy all turtles. Savante Romero scores. Each hero returns X creatures they control to their owner hand, or X the number of bosses. 2 damage to each creature. Destroy creature. A unit, a Foot Disciple. Foot Skirmisher. Has a flying and can block. Foot Enforcer can be blocked by remind me of Menace. Can skin Ishiro taps the creature control, put the stone counters. Villain scheme should discard the boss creation into the boss library. Nice. Karai's planning, the hero loses 3 life. Units, Baxter's experiments. Copy the next step and the bosses play. Treasure shown. There are 2 ninjas card around from the bosses graveyard to the battlefield. Well, they're all ninjas. And it's a team. The hero discarded a total of 2 cards, and then the Foot Disciple and Chrome Downs. Each hero sacrifices a top creature they control. Okay, sacrificing a top creature is actually interesting because I've never seen a card that has that sort of effect. And now we're seeing it in a mini game-ish part of this bundle. And now let's take a look at the deck. Let's start with Donatello here. It's those machines, I believe, his teams. apparently it's the team that the cards are like upside down. Okay, so that's the team for Donatello, and let's take away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mutagen / robot tokens. Then we got some basic islands. 1, 2, 3. Got Mauser Mark 3. Slither Encrypted. I think this is just cards from the main set, right? Utro Monitor. This card is like really expensive in Pauper, I think. Paper. I don't know. I said it was like really expensive because it has affinity for artifact, so it can come for free. Stock Mad Scientist. More islands. 1, 2, 3. Containment Protocol. It's something that taps the creature and the creature then doesn't untap. 1, 2 islands. Donatello Rat Scientist. Vigilance. And then Donatello enters. You tap 3 target creatures your opponent control and you put a stun counter on each. Donatello Science Lesson. You tap up to 2 creatures and then up to 2 players each draw cards. An island. Such a weird way. More Containment Protocol. Another islands. Mind Transfer Protocol. An artifact. Target artifact or creature becomes an artifact creature with base power, toughness, 4/5. Draw a card. Donatello, Way with Machines. An artifact enters, you put a counter on him. Why is the islands? This is sort of like pet peeve me. Usually the islands in any commander deck or any deck or anything, they're all the way at the ends or they're like spread out. This is just like intercalated between each card. It's very weird. Hengebots. When this creature enters, you exalt out. This is just main set. So I'm just gonna go over the main set. I'm just gonna focus because it's a lot of decks in like stuff like this. Manhole Cover has flash. When it enters, a creature can non-destructible and you can pay 2 sacrifice to draw a card. And then April O'Neil, Human Element. Whenever a player casts an artifact, instant, or sorcery spell, you create a mutagen token. Bossbot, Slytherin, Islands, Crustacean. We got another Manhole Cover. Surveillance Scam. Definitely not a turtle. This is new. When this dies, you look at the top 6 cards and then you may reveal a land or a legendary turtle from among them and put it in your hand. Then you put the rest of the bottom of your library. Outrum Scientist main set. Containment Protocol. Then we got a rare, Donnie and April, Adorable Duo. When Donnie and April enters, you choose one or both. Each mode must target a different player. Target player draws a card, 2 cards, sorry. Then target player returns an artifact, instant, or sorcery card from their graveyard to their hand. And then we got an island, Donatello, main set, another Outrum, Boss Bots, Rotation Commandos, Containment, Ray, Fieldman, Ray, and then another Outrum for a total of 60 cards, I believe. Yep, 60. Okay, so that's what the deck looks like. Let's go with Mikey now. Michelangelo, and same thing. In this case, this one has the following tokens at the back: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mutagens and 5 food. So this cares about food, and the other care about robots, and they both cares about mutagens. Okay. Forest, Frog Butler main set. Okay, Foliage. Whenever a land enters, During your turn, you may put a 1/1 counter on this creature. I love that. Slithering Cryptic, Prehistoric Tortosaurus. This creature costs 1 less to cast if you control a creature with a 1/1 counter, and it's just like a Vigilance Dinosaur? Mutant Ninja Turtle Dinosaur. Oh, that's insane. Slithering Forest, Prehistoric. Then we got Michelangelo on the scene. It's a trample to wow, got 4 and 2 green. Trample to 2. Michelangelo enters with a 1/1 counter on him for each land, and when he dies, you return it to your hand. I wish he had haste. Turtle Tracks. Any number of target players may each search the library for a basic land card, put on the battlefield under their control, and then shuffle. This is a nice cooperative fun card. I like it. Michelangelo Game Master is just Mikey from the main set. Cowabunga, Forest, Noble Nunchaku is another main set card. We already saw definitely not a turtle. Prehistoric Turtleman, Ragamuffin, White March, Cowabunga. Study the classics. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature, then double the number of 1/1 counter on it. You gain life equal to the number of 1/1 counter on that creature. I actually like this card. Mikey and Mona, Mutant Slitters. You can barely see Mona, but they're both playing video games. When Mikey and Mona enters, you choose one or both. Each targets a different player. Target player chooses a creature they control and put 2 1/1 counter, and you can return a creature or a land from the graveyard to your hand. Another study the classics, and let's take a closer look at Foliage. This is the creature that will give you 1/1 counter every time a land enters. Mona Lisa, main set. Lots of main set stuff. Mona Lisa, ever adaptable. Whenever a player casts a creature spell, you create a mutagen token. This goes really well into the commander. TMNT commander. The Michelangelo Mutant BF, each creature you control with a counter, can be blocked by more than one creature. And when a Mikey enters or attacks, you create a mutagen token. This goes nice well. Turtle Tracks for Butlers, Escapees. That's it. Here's another 60 card deck. Raphael next. The Brush Turtle. Cool but rude. And Mikey is the party guy. I believe I forgot that. Okay, Rafa, same thing. This goes back. And we got the treasure tokens into robots. Nice. No mutagen this time. Okay, got our share of basic mountains. Raphael from the main set. Mutant of Musicians. Another main set card. Mountain. Mouser Foundry. Okay, Raphael. Tag Team Tough. Menace. It's a 5/6 for 4 red. Whenever Raphael deals combat damage to a player for the first time each turn, you untap all attacking creatures, and then after this combat phase, the all-in-one I hit you. Here's another attack phase. Manhole Missile. Monster Mashup. This is an individual unique card for this set. It's pretty cool art too. It's a werewolf fish zombie. The fish was very unnecessary. Werewolf fish. I can't even see like a fish in. Oh, he got something like gills next to his mouth. Sorry, it's I wouldn't say mouth, but his fangs or jaws. Anyway, Rich Menace, and that's it. It's a 4/3 for mana with a Rich and the Menace, and then that's it. Raphael, uncommon from the main set. These ones are actually a bit sticky next to each other. Raph's Bravado. During your turn, attacking creatures you control have 1/0. Kinda meh. Spicy Oatmeal Pizza, Mountain, Soak, Triceratops, Castaway, Manhole Missile, Mountain, Storm of Steel. Storm of Steel deals 2 damage to each of 1 or 2 targets. And then another unique card in Casey Jones, Asphalt Hooligan. This is an amazing card. It's a double strike. And then it has 4 mana, double Casey Jones power until end of turn. Any player may activate this ability. Oof, the things you can do. Skateboard. Then we got Tick Off. Target creature gain double strike until end of turn. Unfortunately, it's a sorcery, so that make it way less exciting. Monster Foundry, more mountains, lots of mountains, another monster mashup. More main set. Wing Nut, Bat on the Belfry. Alliance. Whenever another creature you control, Wingwood gains your choice of fly, maintenance, haste. Whenever he attacks, each other attacking creature gets bombs. It's a main set card, but I haven't seen it yet, and like the art in this one. Another Sock, and it's an uncommon. It's another Raft Preparos, another Tick-Off, Null Group Biological Assets, one more of those, another Storm of Steel, Mutants and Musicians, another Monster Mashup, Manhole Missile, and then Casey and Raph Hotheads. When Casey and Raph enters, you choose one or both, each mode, target different player. Target player exile the top card of their library until that player's next end step. They may play that card without paying a mana cost. Then target player create 2 treasure tokens. Monster Attack, Casey Jones, Null Group, and then definitely not a turtle. There we go. One last set in Leonardo. Our white leader, you will be able to control him, and I believe Splinter. And then we got the robot, and the mutant robot, and then we got food, and then we got the ninja turtle spirit. So this one is a bit eclectic compared to the others. Okay, here we start with the basic land cards. The Humble Plains. And then we got more planes. Quintessential Katana, main set. Mechanized Ninja Cavalry, we've seen this one. And the last Ronin's Technique, we've seen all of these planes. Make Your Move, main set. Hamato Guardian set. And then Feather Brain Filcher. Leonardo himself, a worldly warrior. Costs 1 less for each creature you control, and it's a 7/1 white, double strike, 5/5. Splinter, Aging Champion. When a Splinter enters, you destroy up to 1 target sub creature, and when he leaves the battlefield, you and another target player each draw a card. It's a nice enter triggers, so I can see Splinter in quite a few sets and decks. Mighty Mutanimals, Leonardo Big Brother, 2 main set cards. High Flying Ace, Planes, EPF Point Squad, Triceratops Regenta. It's a Vigilance, Dinosaur Noble, 2 and a white, 42/3. And whenever this creature attacks, you can untap up to 1 target creature. Planes, Lita, main set, Planes, Hamato, Nimpo. Unique card that says that deal 4 to target attacking or blocking creature. Nice. And then Leo's Guidance. You put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 3 target creatures, and you untap them. Lovely, super cool art. His Leo's guiding the others. Then Wooden Cane. When this equipment enters, you create a 2/2 red mutant creature tokens. Then you attach the equipment to it, and equipped creature gets 2 1s and has equipped 3. Then we got its Eastwing Avatar, Planes, EPF. Grounded for Life, Planes, Jenica, Bad Apple, Big Sister. More Planes, the last Ronin Technique, Mechanized Ninja Cavalry, Swing Avatar, Grounded for Life, another Hamato Nimpo, High Flying Ace, Planes, another Leo's Guidance, Planes, Actions, New Screws, pretty cool card. It has a channel, because it's guys from a channel driving a car. You can discard it and put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control and draw a card. Planes, definitely not a turtle plane. And then here we are, the dynamic duo Splinter and Leo, father and son. When Splinter and Leo enter, you choose one or both, each target different player. Target player creates a 2/2 red mutant token, and you put a 1/1 counter on each other creature target player controls. We got planes, a Featherbrain Filcher, main set, Wooden Cane, again, Triceraton, Regenta, Hamaton Impo, and the Triceraton Regenta. That's the last of the turtle decks. Finally, let's see what those play boosters has in store for us. These are printed in the United States. Tunnel Rat, Bot Bashing Time, Tender Eyes, Make Your Move, Shredder's Revenge, Slither Encrypted, Squirrelanoids, and then uncommons. Spell, you counter a spell and you create a mutagen token for 3, 1 and blue. 1 and 2 blue, sorry. All Hope, Alicat Blues. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you create a 2/2 red mutant creature token against haste. You destroy it at the beginning of the next time, and you can pay 1 and a white to give something. A target attacking creature, token gains undestructible. That's interesting. You can avoid it being destroyed. You got a skateboard, which is a tap equipment. It will enter and tap something. And then we got a Mythic, Donatello, Mutant Mechanic. You can tap him to put 3 1/1 counters on target creature, target artifact you control, and if it is not a creature, it becomes a 0/0 robot creature. In addition to its other types, you can only activate as a sorcery. And whenever an artifact you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, if it had counters on it, you put those counters on up to one other target artifact or creature you control. We got another rare in Splinter, Radical Rat. If an ability of a ninja creature you control triggers an additional time. It's a 1 also hybrid mana. And then for 1 and a blue, a ninja can be blocked these turns. And then we got a foil, Genghis Frog. Good. And a foil planes, nice. Look at that. With a food and robot tokens. I'm happy about the Splinter. It was one of the cards I was hoping to get. And it definitely, I can see those going into some of the decks. So it definitely can help you customize those decks. There's a lot of filler. So Anchovy and Banana Pizza is uncommon, but it's enters and destroys something, which is nice. High Flying Ace, Cross Station Commando, Insectoid Terminator, Primordial Pachyderm, Squirrelanoids, Slither Encrypted, and Alternate R for the Food Ninjas. Nice. It's one of the Sin cards. Lita, Little Orphan, Amphibian, Lord Drake, Insect Invader, Leonardo Big Brother, and then Krang Mastermind with a foil Shredder's Revenge, and a foil Mutant Town with a mutagen and a ninja token. Krang is another affinity for artifacts card that goes well in anything that pops up artifact tokens. Crazy how many legendary commons this set has. Orokusaki, Shredder's Rising, Grounded for Life, Utrum Scientist, Purple Dragon Punks, Ragamuffin Raptor, Stone by the Foot, Pong Frogs. Mechanized Ninja Cavalry. For uncommons, Koya, Death from Above, Bespoke Bow, Leonardo Big Brother, and then nice dynamic villain duo, Krang and Shredder. Whenever Krang and Shredder enter attack, each opponent exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile a non-land. And the beginning of your end step, if a permanent left the battlefield, you may cast a card exile with Krang and Shredder without paying the mana cost. And a pretty cool foil Mauser attack. Okay, last pack magic. Also got a Mutant Town and a copy, and Dinosaur Soldier token, nice. Mind Transfer Protocol, Rocksteady, Crash Corsair, Orokusaki, Stone by the Foot, Ragamuffin Raptor, Punk Frogs, Mechanized Ninja Cavalry, and Shredder's Technique, Donatello's Technique, Karai's Technique, Jenica, Barable Big Sister, a Ninja Teen Enchantment class, and a full Crustacean Commando, with a TCR building, and a mutagen, and robot token. Ninja Teen, it basically allows you to sneak things from the graveyard. So it enters, it's a 2 and a black, and whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield, the opponent loses 1 life. Then for 1 and a black, creature you control gets 1 +0 and have menace. And then for 1 black, creature cards in your graveyard have sneak, 3 and a black, and you may cast creature spell from your graveyard using their sneak abilities. Nice. Okay, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys had fun. Hope you guys are the ones that got interested in getting this, got a view of what it has, and have fun playing this hybrid format for like cooperation. Tell the team to the play from the play to take different sessions of boxes. In the game, reveal the talk again to get the boss team for stage 1. The hero team goes around, you should play the boss. Play 2 cards on the events deck. So cool, man. I really want to try this with some friends. Anyways, I hope you guys had fun. I had a lot of fun opening this up. I got some nice rares. No mythics, I think, but some nice pulls that I wanted. Oh, I got a mythic. I got the the mythic Donatello. I forgot about him. It was literally the first one. The only turtle that I got out of a higher rarity. There we go. Donatello, Mutant Mechanic. So yeah, if you like this content, I really appreciate it if you like and subscribe. I'm renewing this, and then I hope to see you guys around. Have a beautiful day. This is the Displaced Kitten, sneaking out. Have a good night, guys, or a good day, or a good evening. I don't know. It's a good night here.